Yeah, hello guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good according to the time you are watching me or wherever you're watching me from. Maybe your friend is here going to take consider of the comment. Yeah. Yes, today guys, there's a lot of questions like those of you that are in my WhatsApp group or those of you in my WhatsApp group, there's a lot of questions they have asked me concerning some sensitive. So I just want to make a clarification on this. So if you find this helpful, don't wait to subscribe to the channel if you've not. As for my returning subscribers, that will be part of the family. Alright. Now, there are some things I really need to clarify about. Like, I'll make reference to your Bible as the Quran so that you understand perfectly what I'm about to talk about. Now, I know some of us like act very stupidly, thinking that God will protect us. So, before God protect you, you have to protect yourself first. Now, I'll make an instance. Somebody was telling me like there's something came up. So somebody was saying like, they had a fight, right? He had a fight with somebody like an uncle, so he, like an uncle. So they were like dragging the land, this Nigeria with the large mentality of it. So the dad died and the dad left the lad for them. So it was kind of like dragging the lad with the uncle. So the uncle challenged him and he says you know that you are this, you are that, that kind of bragging. Let me step your foot on that land. So he kind of like told the uncle, as tomorrow morning I will be on that land, I will go and collect the land. So he went there truly, and after some while, so his legs went up. Now, what am I trying to say? If you remember, you should know your Bible very well. Hmm? When the devil came to test Jesus Christ, when the devil came to test Jesus Christ, yes, you are son of God, right? If you know you are son of God, drop down from this place, and God will send agent to come and rescue you. Jesus Christ did not jump. I say, yes, I'll prove to you I'm the son of God. God, you cannot do me anything, this or that. So he didn't jump. So he never jumps. Like, I believe it is most of you, you have confidence that I trust my God, will catch me. You might jump and you will fall down and you will say, God did not answer your prayer. What am I trying to say? Just what you have to know is that, how will I put this in? Before God helped you, God helped yourself. You have to help yourself first. So don't think or don't say because you have God as a result of that, a car will be passing, you just drop into this. So most of those problems we have today is as a result of what we have put ourselves into. Actually the devil, like the uncle would have power over him. Now, you see, when the devil came to tell Jesus Christ, right? The devil do not have power over Jesus Christ to command Jesus Christ that hey, you must drop from this place, or hey, you must turn this bread, you must turn this one to bread. No, he tries to play with his mind so that he can get his result. What I'm trying to let you know is that the devil does not have power over it. Not even the witches, they don't have power over it. Okay, but they have the power to play with your mind. That's just the secret of the spiritual realm. You have the power to play with your mind. And once they play with your mind in a certain way, and you believe in a certain way, then the results they want to manifest. Assuming Jesus Christ dropped from that place, like when the devil came to take, what do you think would have happened? Maybe Jesus Christ must have dropped and some more certain might have happened because he put his God to test. I don't know if you get so what not there are some thoughts that will come to your mind. There are some things some people will say to you. You just need to answer them. Like, hey, I will do this and nothing will happen. I'm serving a living God. Yes, you are serving a living God. Just keep yourself. You don't need to challenge anybody. You don't need to challenge. That's one thing the spiritual realm is. You coming to challenge that coming up. Like even Jesus Christ, even the Quran warn us that yeah, a gift from Ghana, right? Good afternoon. I can see you. Happy Sunday. Like, how will I put this? What you need to understand this is that, let me say, if you can control your thinking, you can outsmart the devil. Yes, if you can control your thinking, right, you can outsmart the devil. So if you can control what is coming to your mind, if you can control what is coming to your mind, believe me, eh, not even charm anybody will do that will work against you. If you can control your mind. That is why I was taught in each and every day, I must ask myself, what am I thinking now? What am I feeling now? Keep asking yourself these questions like, what am I thinking now? What am I thinking? How am I thinking? So always evaluate your thinking each and every day. Now I'll give you another real life story. There was a man from my place. This man was so strong that he was so strong that as in everybody, nobody can harm him. He was a very strong man. He surrounded himself with different gods and with different charms even on his body. So they said that if people come to where he's sleeping, you will not even see his head. And you see fire burning around him, and you see him sleeping on top of water. You get. So they have tried this man several times. They could not get to him. So one day, a woman met him in the afternoon. It was kind of like he called me, hey, Papa, this is the person about to mention it. Hey, how have you been? How have you been? Like in my language, like if like in my language, what he asked him is that like your eyes, like form of 2 days I did not see your eyes, like 2 days I did not see your eyes. The man was like, see my eyes, oh, they greeted, they left, like saying in the language, 2 days I did not see your eyes. The man was like, see my eyes, oh, so they greeted, they left. So when they greeted, they left. Then in the night, at night, so that particular woman they set her to come attack this man. So when the woman was coming, so the charms were trying to like stop him. They were like try to stop her. I say, you guys were there this afternoon when he said, see my eyes. Oh. So I came to see the eyes. They have to give him space. The charms, yes. They have to give her space, sorry. They have to give her space because he said, see my eyes. So she came to see the eyes. You get. So that is how they made this man blind till he died. Now, what is the moral lesson? What you say from your mouth is what they will use, even the witches they will use against you. They don't have any single power over you, but they will take the words of your mouth or the words of those people that are very close to you, like your mom or your dad. They can take words from their mouth because they have rights over you. When somebody asks Prophet Muhammad, after God, who should I be scared of? He said, your mom. Say, yes, after my mom, who else? He said, your mom again. Say, after your mom, who else? He said, your mom again. He said, mom, 3 times. Yes, he said mom 3 times before she now said dad. So that means after God, the person that through her they can easily get to you is your mom, your mom, then before your dad. So if they cannot get words from your mouth or from your mom's mouth, it is difficult for them to get to you. That is why you as a mother, you as a father, so whatever happened to your children also lies in your head. Even if you are not a witch. Now I'll give you an instance of a woman. I'll give you an instance of a woman. Now, this is a woman that the son was doing very well, you know. So the son was doing very well. They said that moment the son came to build house in the village. So when he came to build house in the village, like everybody's like kind of a mansion. Now this I'm talking about now, right in Edo State. Okay, so people like this kind of mansion, you know. So when he came to build that house, after building that house, then the boy went back, you know. When they were trying to get to the boy, they can't let have access to get to the boy. Then they met one woman met the mother. Say, what of your son? How is he doing? Hope he is managing. See the says, hope he is managing. Say yes, oh, he's there, oh, he's managing with high God. That was what they so in the night they took that word, recorded it. You know, whatever you say, they will record it and use it against you there. So in the night at night they took that word, recorded it, then use it against the boy. Now, instead, the son is managing. He accepted that the son should manage. So let's make the boy to manage. So that is how the boy was now managing, striving to survive. Then anywhere the boy goes, they will say it is the mom. Anywhere the boy goes, they will say it is the mom. Now, actually, it's not truly the mom, but it was the voice. They recorded the mom's voice to use against the boy. So that's why you, as a father, as a mother, be very careful of what you say about your children. Even if you look like your son is managing, never allow anybody to take away from your mouth because at the end of the day, maybe those that cannot see very well, they might be seeing that it is the mom that is actually drawing the sons backward, of which they only use the words of the mom. They only use the words of the mom. So you can see how powerful whatever comes out from your mouth. You can see how powerful it is. For those of you that are Christians, that the Christian or the Muslim, you should notice very well. Jesus Christ has never ever boast of anything, not even miracles. Jesus Christ, when someone comes for Jesus Christ for miracle, he will have to make you show that faith that yes, you believe you can do it before you perform that miracle. He never boasts of miracle like, hey, bring the blind to me, bring the sick to me, I will heal them. He never boasts of miracle. That's another thing I want you guys to know. Apart from the ways that come up from us, how you should control them. Another time to talk about is boast. Never you boast of anything. Never you boast of anything because boasting in the spiritual realm is a taboo. It can cause more harm to you. Like you should boast like let me take a story. Let me take a story from the Quran. There was a man that this guy farmed everything, like he farmed watermelon. And when this guy farmed watermelon, uh, there was a huge turnout. Like the harvest was something else. The harvest was something else. So when the harvest was something else now, like the when somebody now came to meet him, make it to meet how far? So I saw your farm. Oh, what is it? I go do? No, when are you going to harvest your crops? He said, I'm going to harvest my crops. Whatever you want to do, even you are a pastor, you are a malam, or you are a native doctor, whatever you are, sure, you are just normal human being. Whatever you do, always put by God's grace. Because once you take in charge, God will leave everything for you. God will, like in the beginning, God blamed mankind for what happened. Like it was the lady you gave to me that makes me to eat the apple. So God will never ever force anything on you. You have to decide, but at the end of the day, you will give account. So that's why anything you want to do, don't always be sure. Always put by God's grace. In that time, with that space, or with that, God will protect that belongs to you. But what you want to take fully charge, take God will leave you to take your charge. You want to be in charge, be in charge. That's why most times, both in the Bible, both in the Quran, we are taught to always say by God's grace, like Mashallah, Inshallah in the Quran. Prophet Muhammad speak much about it that anything you want to do, always say by God's grace, Inshallah. In that way, God will handle it for you. In that way, because there are sometimes that the enemy wants to do something, they will have to use your words against you, as I'm saying. Like coming to you, they will say you'll do it tomorrow. Say you'll do it tomorrow. You not say God will put your hand. They can go ahead and do anything. But by the time you say by God's grace, you have quit their plan. By the time you say by God's grace, without word, inshallah, you have quit their plan. So don't always be too sure. Don't be too sure. Always put God first in anything you want to do because nothing happens without the permission of God. Even before the devil himself do something, he will have to take permission from God. So never you boast or be sure of anything. Always, anytime somebody asks you something, hey, are you still going to do this? Just say yes, I will do. Say by God's grace. Even if you say to your mind, by God's grace, it's very important. You get so in that way, they will not be able to easily attack you because none of them or nobody have power against you, but they have the power to come and manipulate your mind and they will use your words against you. That's why they say there's power in your tongue. Whatever you speak about yourself can easily get to you. What are some of the tricks they use? So what happens to this man? This man did not say by God's grace. The next day everything burned to ash. She wanted to take a chance. That is why a true man of God will never boast of powers or boast of miracles. He will always say, by God's grace, this will happen, and that will happen by special grace from God. God not to work without his permission. So learn this conduct. Don't be always be too sure. Anything you want to do, always put by God's grace. In that way, you'll be able to spread the record for them. Even if somebody tends to harm you or both, I will do you this, you need not to answer that person. Like another thing I need to tell you is that in the spiritual realm, silent means I agree. Yes, in the spiritual realm, right? Silent means I agree. For example, if you are somebody that dragging something now, like somebody say, I will make sure you die. If it is me, I will not keep quiet. Excuse me. If it is me, if somebody said that you will die, if it is me, I will not keep quiet. Because if you keep quiet, you have accepted. Say back to sender. Yes. If somebody says this or that, if it is back to sender, because if I don't know how to put this. If somebody says something, I will do this to you, you keep quiet without saying anything, you have accepted. Even if it's not said, I'll say it in your mind, back to sender. When somebody says you will say it back to sender. Is that way you have spoiled that person's record? He might not be able to harm you or do whatever he thinks he or she thinks he will do to you if you are on the right path. And if there's no point of contact, like maybe you are owing that person or you harm that person in a way that you are at fault. To learn those code of conduct, believe me, you see, life will be more better for you. Yes, life will be more better for you. So I just created a new Facebook page, and by 3 o'clock I will be online. I will be going live on my Facebook page. So I think I will have to leave for now. If there's any question, even while you watch it after I've go offline, so let me know in the comment section. I will definitely answer your question. See you guys in the next live. I'll be trying to come live on every Sunday now. See you guys on my next live. Just know that you are always care. So anything you know that I ask question, I'll definitely get back to you. Okay? Anything or let me just give like 2 minutes. If there's anybody that have question to ask, so the person can ask. Okay? Let me check the comment section. Very okay, good afternoon. Please, I saw a man yesterday. He told me he started insulting me. Are you a woman? He called wanted. A woman called wanted. This is what we call a woman, not you. I did not do anything to you. As in real life. So you don't need to say anything. When somebody approach you now, let me answer this. Somebody drop on the comment section. When somebody approach you for no reason, like for example, now maybe somebody approach you like said, yes, you are not handsome enough or you are not beautiful enough. I say yes. Tell the person yes. I know. You want me to say you are not my type, like the way the man said you are not okay. Yes, I'm not your type because you are far way below my level. And what you have to understand that we don't have to judge people on their actions. You don't need to judge people. You don't need to judge people. Don't believe everybody should see things the way you see things. We are all human, and that's what makes us different. Follow people at their pace. Allow people to see things the way they see it. You have to know. Now, let me give you two things to show with. You have to know that it is very, very difficult. I repeat, it is very, very difficult for you to convince a dog that meat is better than bone. Take note of that. It is very, very difficult for you to convince a dog that meat is better than bone. Number one. It is very, very difficult for you to convince a fly that soup is better than poo, that is shit, physics. It's very, very difficult. If you put ordinary soup on the ground, then you put shit, poo, physics on the ground, you watch this thing, you watch the fly to choose. The fly will definitely go for poo, that is physics, shit. Okay? So you have to know that God created us differently. So what somebody see that is best should not be best for you. So if he think you are not a woman, you are not a girl, you don't look like the type of, then he is not your type. He is far way below your level because it is very, very difficult for you to convince a fly that normal food is better than shit, which is poor physics. Okay? So that's what I will tell you about that question. Okay? So I think I will end this live for now. So see you guys in my next live. Just know that it's here cute. Okay? Love you guys. And if you have not joined my WhatsApp group, let me know in the comment section. I will add it to my WhatsApp group for free.